Hi, thanks for joining me today on our trail talk here in Tehaleh. We're excited to talk to our neighbor, Alan Hensley. He's just moved to the community not too long ago, but no pun intended, he has a wealth of information to share with you. He's a wealth manager here in the community, and we're looking forward to getting to know him. So Alan, where are you from?
Yeah, so, we're just from Seattle. My family and I moved down here a few months ago, and I think it's probably a pretty typical story. We were looking for a house for over the last year, kind of a tight geographic region of Seattle.
Yep.
All of a sudden, we're allowed to work from home, opens up the geographic region. I find Tehaleh on a whim, and
Very good.
next thing you know, we're down here. It's
Very
amazing.
good. Great. And so you have family here too?
Yeah, so my wife and our two daughters have a 9-year-old and an 18-month-old.
Oh, cool.
So there's always an adventure at our house.
So you have your hands full.
Yeah, to say the least.
And what about Tehaleh do you like the most?
It's the outdoors. Originally I'm from Puyallup. I grew up in South Hill, so Rainier was always right around the corner, and I've missed that.
Okay.
20 years in Seattle, had to come back here.
Kids go to school? Are they old enough?
Yeah, so my older daughter, she's going into 4th grade. She's at Tehaleh Heights Elementary.
Okay.
And the 18-month-old, we're looking at different preschools, but it's a lot of options down here, which has been great.
Nice. And the schools have a lot to offer here. They've got a lot of programs that are recognized, right?
No, we feel super lucky, and the school that she's in, Tehaleh Heights, it's STEM based, which my daughter's all about science.
Yeah, what is STEM?
Yeah, so the science aspect of STEM, the science, technology, engineering, and math, that focus just really changes the perspective of how they view the world, I think. And when we're in a place like Tehaleh, they get to explore the outdoors, explore the trails as part of their curriculum, and again, I just feel really lucky.
Cool. And yet you went to school here in Seattle, right? Where'd you graduate?
Yeah, so I grew up just a few miles from here. I went to Rogers High School.
Okay.
Which, I feel like it's more of a homecoming. I've still got a lot of friends and family that live in Puyallup and South Hill, so it's nice to be back.
Camping. So where do you go for fun around here?
Yeah, so that's the main thing we're excited about, is to explore, Rainier, the park. We just went camping a few weeks ago. It was an experiment. The 18-month-old didn't have a good time sleeping outdoors, but we're going to try and hike as much as we can this summer.
Yeah, it's great to have the mountain's not too far away, and going right down 410, you can run into just about anything you want to do.
Exactly.
You want to get to nature, you're pretty close. And so what community are you in here in Tehaleh?
Yeah, so we're in Big Sky, just a few blocks from the park, and my daughter's made 20 new friends already, so everyone's been really welcoming, and it's a great community.
So you're a wealth advisor, right?
That's
About
right.
that, how'd you get started in that?
So I've always been fascinated with the stock market, investing, and ever since I was a young kid, and it turned into a career to become a financial planner, and financial literacy is something I'm really passionate about. I can get on a soapbox and talk about how it should be taught in every elementary school.
Yep.
But the planning aspect of it, taking something seemingly complex and a little overwhelming and creating an organized plan for my clients so that you can retire when you want and how you want. It's fun for me.
Yeah.
And hopefully, it's something that comes across with everyone I meet. I really, truly enjoy it.
That's great. You look at all aspects of your financial situation.
Absolutely. I think that's a huge part of it. It's not just one piece of the puzzle. You got to look at the whole thing.
Right. Hi,
everybody. And that's what I love about it, is it's my job to ensure there's no blind spots in my clients' financial lives.
Okay.
Investments, absolutely, but also their real estate, their insurance, their taxes, all of it's tied together. When you're looking at it with that holistic view, you're going to ensure that there's no surprises around the corner.
Yeah. When we talk to our clients, one of the first questions we ask is, do you have a lender, obviously?
Right.
But more importantly, do you have a financial advisor?
Yeah, that's great.
A bank's going to tell you what you can buy. A financial advisor might give you a little bit more advice on should you buy and is this the right investment for you?
I think that's a really important distinction. Knowing how much you can buy is one thing, but knowing if you should do it is another.
Yeah. Now your company is called Merriman?
That's right. Yeah. So I'm with Merriman Wealth Management. We're based out of Seattle.
Okay.
But again, I've been down here a few months. I've made a lot of great connections, and I love to meet with people locally. And we've got the ability to meet in person now again, which is exciting.
Great.
And yeah, we work with people all over the country, but my focus is definitely down here.
So you got to check out his Facebook page. He does some great social media content. You've got a YouTube channel too, right?
I do, yeah. So if you just go to Alan Hensley on my YouTube channel, you can view all of my educational content. Again, from that financial literacy aspect, but I love to put as much information out there as I can. I'm just excited to explore Tehaleh in the summertime.
Yep.
And I hear there's a lot to offer when it comes to events and getting to know the local community. So yeah, I can't wait to see everyone out there.
And
We'll be at the farmers market tonight at Big Sky.
Oh, yeah, very good. Yeah. Thanks, Alan. That was a lot of fun. It was great getting to know you and learning a little bit more about what you do. And if you like these videos, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications. We'd love to show you around. If you want to learn more about what it's like living here, reach out to us. If you're thinking about buying here, make sure you reach out to us first before you visit. We'll give you a tour. Until next time, we'll see you when you get here.
My wife and our 2 daughters. We have a 9-year-old and an 18-month-old.
Oh, cool.
So there's always an adventure at our house.
So you have your hands full.
Yeah, to say the least.